Note, his original site wasn't ever finished, and he had an infinite bandwidth plan with 20 subdomains. He basically offered subdomains to the people that he knew who asked, including me. I actually planned on using this site for another community, but I never finished it. I did ask for an MMFN subdomain, however, it wasn't ever done due to me being afraid to remind him of it after him replying within a month. He's probably forgotten about it by now. He was experiencing IRL problems with college, a job, etc., and I really didn't want to bug him about it. I probably should talk to him the next time that I see him on MSN, just to ask what's going on. Now, to point it out, I don't know him IRL, we even live in different countries, but he was fine with giving me a subdomain to make my own community.
Zuman introduced us to his little pet project, the MMFN MMO. Sorta clunky, and with plenty of bugs, we found this thing to have plenty of promise. As a bonus, plenty of people seemed to like the idea. We had quite a few people who joined due to the MMO spreading promise over the likes of YouTube. Our member, now known as Trift, was even happy to help and got involved into the project, and now look where he is. Of course, due to all the commotion, MMFN adapted the MMO as its big project under its wing, our little advertisement of sorts. That's how Zuman and Trift got their staff positions, and in a way, filled in those holes which were once left by the absence of Mega and Base. We were looking full of promise. Then Cirx and I really kicked the bucket, and went super inactive for quite a while. Would we ever return? Man, I'm running out of good cliffhangers.
Not to mention that everyone else except for me went inactive because the MMO stopped production.
Will search sawage from seeming eternal inactiveness. Will the move finished? Are pancakes better than cakes? Tune next time for more tales of interest.
You forgot about the part where you and he made and type for no reason at all. Seriously, he made you be chance. XD. But boy, I'm glad he did. But you forgot about the part where he had a lot of trouble finding time to work and got stuck with some books and didn't move for the idea. And when there is the new beta release, whoops. That's probably the next chapter.
All good questions, my lad. I suppose we'll have to listen to Uncle Zero with the rest of his story.
OMG sag ich man. Sternherd ATTACK Sternajostki Ding. Ich habe AD Motto Finish. Doppelpunkt P.
Sometimes I think that Cirx is the son of Waldo and Carmen Sandiego. He just pops up from nowhere.
Everything looked chipper for us MFNers. The MMO had updates a-flowing, giving demos for people to stay on their toes. We were getting content, and everything seemed grand and spiffy. But then the great inactivity happened, every site's worst nightmare. The community gone slunk, and the main site stopped getting new things. Updates became the occasional one or two sheets to make us look like we were still alive. Boards were settling to their new members of Cyberdust Bunnies. The MMO slowed down due to IRL things Zuman had to deal with. Cirx and I went who knows where for that long of a time, too. Along the road, Edmund kept everything together from what he could and made sure to nag me to actually check the site. Somewhere along the way we apparently had a lot more topics made than I saw before, for it sure was cool seeing all those new fan games being made. Not only that, but Cirx and I had a little plan up our sleeves.
We got more topics. The calls press start kept bugging people to join.
Plus your head of assistant little sprite who refused to let his topic die.
Asterisk insert 0.exe's take over asterisk for lots.
Well, the plot sucks thickens. It's nice to read because I'm gonna make my own site, which will be awesome :D. Nice history, and look how the little site went big :D.
Just passing B.
Also I seen Ponka while passing by with /me.
In order to help take away the awkwardness of being inactive for months on hand, and then returning, Cirx and I handled wrecking a load of sprites from MMX and the Mega Man NES games. We had decided that this would be our big bang back into activity. Working on the name, we concluded upon the grand slam of our ideas, the Mega Update Athon Allen. It was an Athon and an update all-in-one. Genius. After stalling for yet a few more weeks, we finally were able to organize ourselves to submit all that junk we had gathered up in the meantime. We still have some left, actually, after taking some time to catch up on things. Yours truly quickly went back to being an active awesome admin, reviving his dead for quite a while workshop topic, getting involved in 8-bit deathmatch, and posting like crazy to make up for my laziness from before. I soon found my way back into the regular hoo-ha of the MMFN community. We're still waiting on that for Cirques, but he posted. Heroes move one step at a time, my lads. My story ends not with the sadness of a conclusion to awesomeness, but on a positive note. The future of MMFN is looking better than ever now that we have all these folks such as me and you posting. Edmund and I are already researching into an event called the Nintendo Community Fan Amy Convention, a big old gathering in October where fan gamers sprout their stuff. For this year we seem better than ever, considering that our activity is now starting to rival NCFC affiliates Metroid fan missions. We have a good shot at it. May we move on as this cozy place I love to run with Bitman, Cirques, and the rest of the gang.